Hello everybody and welcome. We're going to celebrate this run up to Christmas by looking at Advent, what it means, and it's some special carols that enhance our understanding and our joy and our celebration of Christ's birth. So we're basically going to work around this book, Joy, written by J. John. I'm sure many of you have heard of him, and I think you'll find the stories about the carols and the meaning of Advent really exciting and quite stimulating. So day one is Christmas is about Christ. In this Christmas or December run up to Christmas, the Nativity of Jesus Christ, I want to explore Christmas by focusing on carols and what they say. Most of the carols will be familiar to you, particularly if you've been a churchgoer for some years. Others are new. Whether they are old or new, we want to use them to point to the truth of the Christmas season. So, I hope you're all sitting kind of comfy. I'm just getting into this myself now. I think that doing this is helpful because the idea of thinking about what the carols say may strike you as a bit of a novelty. I like carols. Musically, a lot of them are memorable. Most carols sound like dance tunes, and that gives them a creative rhythm and life. Another factor is that because carols are used only for a month or so each year, they remain fresh, don't they? Start and then they stop and then they're left for a long period. In terms of what carols teach, one of the most fascinating things about these Christmas songs is that they go back centuries. Many of them were written in times and places very different from our own, and those who wrote them responded to Christmas in a way that differs from the way that we do. The result is that although they may be centuries old, there is a refreshing originality to them that can make us see Christian truth from a very different perspective. Let me offer two reminders at the beginning of our journey through the carols. The first reminder is that Christmas is about Christ. This may seem obvious, but the fact that it's about Jesus Christ needs to be emphasised because increasingly today we are seeing a bizarre phenomenon. The focus of Christmas has come to be Christmas itself. The traditional heart of Christmas, the celebration of the coming of God into the world in Jesus, has been removed, producing a season without a reason. The modern festival of Christmas has come to focus on memories of the past, on parties, on eating and on presents. Christmas is now about Christmas. My first reminder is this: whether you celebrate Christmas loudly or quietly this December, make sure that Christ is at the centre of it. Now, the second reminder is that Christmas should generate joy. All too often, Christmas is a draining experience and generates exhaustion or even just indifference. The modern Christmas makes an easy target for the cynic. Yes, whenever the Bible talks about Christ coming into the earth, it sounds a note of joy. And this is captured perfectly by one of the great Christian carols, Joy to the World. Now, this was written by the hymn writer Isaac Watts nearly 300 years ago. Listen to the first verse. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and heaven and nature sing. To understand Christmas is to experience joy. Amen.